Hey guys, it's Jab. Today I'm going to go through some Pokemail pickups I've acquired recently of different cards. Well, a lot of them are multiple copies of the same card, but you will see I will open up all these and kind of go through the process, looking at the cards and potentially grading them and making profit. I'll show you guys what kind of stuff I often look for. Alright, here's a bunch of cards shoved into a sleeve, and they are all Charizards, of course. From Dragon Majesty, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so I often get these in bulk and then go through and pick out the best looking candidates for PSA 10 or sometimes 9 even, depending on if I think the 9s can profit still. And Charizards generally sell pretty well, like even in 9 or 8 sometimes, and if you get a 10 on any Charizard generally, you will get a decent amount of profit. The thing is, you can't just go out and buy like 100 of these, because if you grade 100 of the same card, you're going to oversaturate the market and not be able to sell them all. So you only want to pick up a few of a card and get it graded if you're trying to make some profit. Alright, we'll open up the next package. I'll do that off camera real quick. And we have a Evolutions Charizard. And these cards, I've been trying to get a 10 on one of them for so long, because a 10 sells for quite a lot. I might put the price on the video once I go to edit it, but oh wait, we actually have 2 in here. I don't even remember what I ordered. I've had these for a while and haven't opened them. From the front, the condition looks good, but you always have to check the back, because that's where you often see whitening and stuff. That looks really clean. I don't know if you guys can see, but wow, that's really good condition. I'll try to slip it back into the sleeve, be really careful. And on the front we have a pretty clean card, I would say. On these you have to look for print lines in the hollow, because they'll often dock it to a 9 for that, and Evolutions hollows have very high chance of having print lines. So I don't really have good lighting right now because it's nighttime. I just have this lamp, but we will look into those later. These Evolutions Charizard, if you get a 9 on them, you can profit a few dollars, maybe like $5 or something. If you get a 10, you'll profit, I don't know what they're going for now. I'll probably put in the video, but pretty hefty amount of profit if you grade these in a 10. And if you get an 8, you maybe lose a couple bucks or break even. Often you will find that just buying these randomly on eBay, maybe they'll have a little bit of whitening on the back or something. You'll probably more often than not get 8s, but on the off chance you get a 9 or a 10, pretty good profit on these. And they sell very quickly because they have the sort of base set artwork, which is nostalgic for a lot of people that don't want to go out there and buy a base set Charizard, because those go for a lot in decent condition. And it's kind of a weird packaging. It's like almost a bubble mailer without the bubbles. And we have a full art Dragonite GX. I don't think I paid $25 for that. I think it was a lot less. They must have put that sticker on there a long time ago when it first released, and then I hate when people never do this, guys. Do not put tape on freaking top loaders to keep the card in. If you really want to do it this way, like fold a piece of paper or something. Like, okay, imagine this is paper. You put the paper over it, and then you tape the paper to the top loader. That way also if the card like slides down, it doesn't touch the tape and get sticky residue on it. But yeah, let's try to rescue this Dragonite from this top loader. Very annoying. I should probably just leave it in here for now, but at least get the tape off. Alright. I can't really tell the condition through. I don't want to take it out of the top loader right now, but yeah, Dragonite GX. I collect Dragonites in PSA 10, so if this gets a 10, it'll go in my personal collection, assuming I don't have one already, which I don't. And if it doesn't, I will sell it. It's not really about the money for me, like doing this, getting cards graded. It's more of like a fun hobby, but making a little bit of money out of it does let me continue doing it, no problem. So it's just like taped into the envelope or something. There we go. It's good. Let me make sure there's no personal info inside of there. Alright. Just get some tape off of it. And we have a Charizard GX, which is a Sun and Moon promo number 60. Get these from the Charizard GX boxes or whatever they're called. Let's look at the back real quick. A little bit of whitening on the bottom edge, probably an 8. I don't know if I'll send that in, maybe. Maybe I will anyway, because it's a full art Charizard. But yeah, awesome artwork there. Next package, or envelope, whatever you want to call it. I prefer when people send stuff in bubble mailers, by the way. I always see these yellow bubble mailers. I send all my cards out in those because it's way more protected than like a plain white envelope. Sometimes will get like bent like completely in half or whatever. Just, it doesn't really, like even putting it in the top loader, they can get bent very easily inside of these. But sometimes your cards are fine. Well, I guess more often than not they're fine, but yeah. And this, I believe, is the Japanese Dragon Majesty Dragonite. We have 2 of them. Pretty nice. How did they... These card saver 2s are really tight. I have trouble just getting 1 card in there. I don't know how they jammed 2 in there. Hopefully they're not like bent because of that. These these card saver 2s are really tight fit. Alright. Yeah, let's look. Yeah, it is a little bit warped, which Japanese cards don't normally do. I might be able to flatten it out though. Generally, the quality of Japanese Pokemon cards is much greater than English, and you don't see as much damage from the printing process or whatever. And just the way the cards are made, like on the back, somehow just they have less whitening in general, or corner nicks. I'm not sure exactly why, but yeah. Japanese cards, better quality, easy to get good grades on. We want to get one of these in a 10 at least, but yeah, I might try to, like, they're a little bit warped. I might try to put them under a stack of books. Usually that can flatten out minor warping. That's not really true damage. Sometimes, like, even just getting them sent to PSA, once they're in those PSA cases, they'll even kind of be flattened out then. I don't know if PSA actually docks much for warping, but oh, that's pretty cool. They have like a little Cubone printed on the paper and folded into the shape of like another envelope. That's so fancy. Props to this seller. How did they learn to fold paper like this? Anyway, we have Dragonite GX, looking very happy there. So rescue it from this outer packaging. Just some weird piece of plastic. Okay. Alright. It looks pretty nice. I don't see any signs of wear. Usually I look in the listings for sellers that say that they're fresh out of pack, straight into top loader or whatever. Because that way you'll know that they opened it from the pack themselves and haven't touched it much or played with it. So generally when you see that, your cards will be in good condition generally. Sometimes the seller lies about it, but most sellers are honest, I would say. Yep, we can get that in a tin. That'll go straight into our collection, along with the Japanese Dragonite and Full Art. I'm trying to get every single Dragonite that's ever made in a PSA tin. I have quite the collection built already. I think I'm getting close to finishing, honestly. There are a couple of them that are going to be tough to acquire, though, although I do have some of the more expensive ones ready. Alright, is that taped inside of there? I actually hate when they tape it to the inside of the envelope. It makes it kind of hard to get out. And I guess it does keep it secure, but... And we have a Skyla Full Art Trainer. Yeah, you guys can tell that the reason this artwork sells. I'm not gonna say it myself, but yeah, we will probably try to get this card graded. It's in good condition. These things sell for quite a lot, actually. One of these sleeves are like very tight fitting. They're kind of hard to, you gotta like push the card up from the bottom. Hope you don't cause damage. Okay. Alright. What do we have there? I have a little bit of whitening nick right there. That's about it though. Other than that, sometimes you have like little specks you can just wipe off if you're really careful with your finger. But yeah, sad that it's not PSA 10 condition, but it is a sought after card that we might end up getting graded anyway if we think it can get at least like a 9. Yeah, I will look closer at it later. For having my cards in these looser sleeves that are easier to remove them from. And I always make sure that when I'm handling the cards, I wash my hands and they're not oily, because you don't want to put fingerprints on the cards. Like you guys know, some kind of handling them loosely with my hands, it's not gonna cause fingerprints or dock the grade or anything. Like I always freehandle the cards and still get many PSA 10s. So you do want to be very careful not to nick the edges, because English cards whiten very easily. But yeah, guys, get a little glimpse of like the stuff I try to pick up to send to PSA to get graded and then turn around and sell and profit off of. So we have the waifu trainers, I guess you could call them. There's a few different female trainers that people like to collect. I don't really know their names. I just kind of found out about it recently. But then we have the Charizards. I guess these Dragonites are mostly from my personal collection, but if they don't get a 10 or if I get duplicate 10s, I'll end up selling them. Yep. Tons of those Dragon Majesty Charizards. Hopefully we get a few 10s in there. I'll be okay with 9s too though. But yep. That's just a little glimpse of what I like to get graded and try to profit off of. So yeah. Thanks for watching this episode of Pokemail. Hopefully in the future I'll try to do more of these if you guys like it. Click that like button down below if you want me to record more videos like this. For now, I'll end the video, so thank you guys for watching.